Hello and welcome to My Elite Dangerous My Adventures Permit Systems HIP 54530. SysView. Yeah, my position just keeps moving. Well, we ran around on B1b. Now we need to look at the next planet. Sys left. About B1c. We do have Rockline Relay, I think. Yeah, that's that mercenary one. See, these resource extraction sites, they don't bother me as much. Now this one, Planetary Port offers safe harbor and a series of services to pilots granted docking access. See, that one's okay too. This one's mercenary. I don't do mercenary. And this one, relationships neutral. Yep, that one's pretty good. We did B and A, now we need to do C. SysView. Sys left. Sys alternate. Sys landing.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, there's several things we need to do. Sys zoom. Sys alternate. Sys super.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Kind of have to go around the planet. There it is, that's where we're going. B1C. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. You always need subscribers. Kind of ranked and everything else by the subscriber count. Also, find our channel, GFM_RDG, where you can watch more videos. We have a total of over 1,500 on Rumble. We're still copying videos over, so we don't have that many there yet. Eventually we will. So that's a major focus right now, is to get videos over onto Rumble. I think as of the recording of this video, we have over 300 on Rumble. So we have a little bit to go. Yeah, more than a little bit. But I appreciate everyone that has subscribed and watched our videos. We just need so many more. Also, look in the description of this video and you'll see ways to donate and join our Patreon, find our fleet carrier, and add tritium to its fuel tank and its commodity market. That would really help. We have had people add tritium in the past. Oh, it's like I knew it was a possibility, but he caught me off guard. That startled me. And I have nothing on board. And I have too much experience as in going through interdictions for that. And we have stick throttles because it's a stupid game. It is stupid. Stuck throttles is really stupid. There's a lot of things I think are pretty stupid. Like when you get interdicted, you're always facing the opposite direction. When you slide, you're always facing the opposite direction. It's all about the obstacle. There's a lot of parts of this game that really drive me crazy. They're very unrealistic. It's all about the obstacle. I mean, for a company to, their sole focus is to frustrate their players as much as they possibly can. That just doesn't sound like a good business model. But it's Frontier's business model. And if you bring things to their attention that frustrate their players, they are always saying, it's working as intended. Yeah, it's intended to frustrate their players. So it's not my favorite game. It will never be my favorite game, and it's because of Frontier why it won't be my favorite game. So, rants aside. I just think it's stupid that they have to have so many interdictions in this game. Elite interdiction is what they should have called it. Or elite obstacle course. Yeah, I have signed up for Odyssey, but I don't have high hopes for it. I think it'll be more of the same. And like Bethesda, where their Fallout 4 is just full of bugs and holes and problems and all that kind of stuff. Well, Frontier, it's the same as Bethesda. It's all about getting your money, and it's nothing about your enjoyment. Well, we got a an armed mining site. Is this landing?
Landing gear deployed.
But I've always promised I'll bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly in all the games that I play. And that's what I'll bring you. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, oh, everything's so great, when it's not. No, I'm going to tell you like it is, exactly the way I see it. Now, you might see it differently, and that's the way it should be. You should see it the way you want to see it. So there's parts of this game I really like, but there's parts of this game I really don't like. Now, as soon as we exit to the main menu and back, that mining site will be gone. Is this alternate? 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 I didn't do it the way I was supposed to. Gotta get to the blue first. Is this alternate? It's just way too many controls. Is this down? Is this view?
Drive assist. Low gravity warning.
Is this dark? Is this ship? Is this zoom? And the trespass zone is starting to show up. This is probably a good vantage point right up here. There's mining lasers up there under the lights, and to the left there's a turret. It's kind of like a tank, and it'll shoot you if you get into the trespass zone. We are on B1C in a permit system. Everyone in the game was given a permit because they're in war right now, and they wanted people to come side with them, which they did through community goals. Okay, don't know how much light we'll have, but we'll just kind of roam a little bit. We know that that location is behind us. You can always go back out to the main menu and back, and it'll be gone, and it'll reset the scene, and we can see new others. Now our materials are about full, so as you probably can tell if you've watched the previous videos of this permit system, that we haven't been able to pick up anything, and because we're full on all of the items that have come up. And we have about 3 more days before they pull the permits from everyone. So we need to see as much as we can. Now, I don't think they just kick everybody out like all of a sudden, boom, you're out of the system. No, I don't think it happens that way. I think what happens is you can't get back into the system. So when you leave, if we leave the system, we don't get back in after about 3 days. We do need to go back up to the main set, and there's a planet that we skipped because it was behind a larger planet and it was in the shade, and we'd have had to use night vision, and I don't like doing planetary exploration with night vision, so we skipped it. So I've written it down which one it is, and we need to go back, but it's like 110,000 light seconds away. We could leave the system and come back in, and we'd be on or closer to that planet. And that's kind of the idea right now. But we need to finish all of these down here before we do that are further away. Like on the system map, it's the ones that are toward the bottom. No, it's right here. I was thinking it was on the other side of the hill, but it wasn't. Sys mode. Sys mode. That box, that when we look at it, if it doesn't have points, that means that we're full on that one. So if I click on, oops, wrong one. I click on that and I look over here, it's sulfur, and we have 300 of 300, and it's full. We look at the next one, it's nickel, and it's 300 of 300. And there's another one there somewhere, but because of the little box with it out, there's the other one. That was nickel, 300 of 300. So, which is good. It's good to have everything full, and it's because of doing things like this, planetary exploration, that I have filled all of those up over time. Yep, all those are full too. But we shoot the rock, we look at it. If it's all full, then we just say, oh well, let's go. But you get to see the planet, you got to see that there was an armed mining camp, and if you ever get into this permit system, now by the time you see this video, the free access will be over, I'm sure. But if you wanted just to see what was here, that's what the videos are for. They allow you to see what's here. And I know I do an awful lot of videos, but it's a large video library. That's kind of the idea. Now in the past, I've also just brought you along on my gameplay, and so there's quite a few of the same type of video. But there's a lot of different things too. You know, the Guardian FSD booster location, getting the blueprints. When cargo missions were good, you got to see that. And when they were bad, you got to see that. You got to see all kinds of stuff. I've just started doing passenger missions, and that's pretty good. Passenger missions are a good thing. Right now we can do about 20 million a load of passengers. A round trip from Robingo Mines to Sothis Atmospheric. So watch some of the videos prior to these permit system, and you'll see that. But the part about driving the SRVs and flying the ships, you know, everybody that talks about Elite Dangerous, that's what they talk about. They really like doing that. And to Frontier, it's more of a pirate game. Because they're really into the pirate part. That's why there's so many interdictions and all those things, because they're really about pirating. That's why I always commented they must all be from Somalia, because they love pirating so much that everything has to be about pirating. But not everybody feels that everything needs to be about pirating or obstacle course or any of that kind of stuff. We do have a trespass zone coming, and then this will probably be the end of this video, because we shot up several rocks, and this will be our second trespass zone. We spend about 20-30 minutes on each planet, so you really get to see it. I'm using an HP Reverb G2 VR headset. So you can tell I'm really into VR. Yep, I am really into VR. All the games I play have to be VR supported games. Containers, and there'll be skimmers and stingers pop up shortly. Wow, they're sure letting us get close. There they are. They're wanted, so you could shoot them. Well, again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again. Sis, ship.
Ship record.
And the ship's going to park next to them, probably no matter what. So we just call down the ship, and since we're next to it, the ship won't park next to it. It's more about the ship not parking near us, but as far away as possible most of the time, up to about 1,500 meters. So we have to go chase it. And that's really what it's all about. Here she comes. You see the square is hollow. That means it's owned by a human. Yeah, here it comes, right here. I should drive it crazy because it's sitting almost on top of the trespass zone. But we will exit to the main menu and come back. And they're all gone. Let's just start. That's the wonderful thing about the main menu and coming back. I had to wait till the ship, though, was fully landed, or it would be back up in space and we had to call it back down again. Sit down. Again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you come along again when we go to, if there's a B1D, that we'd be going over there. There's two, either a settlement for one of them and a station for the other, so So those where it would be going, but we'll find out as soon as we leave and come back for the next video. So until then, thank you for watching. Goodbye.